Hi, it's Karen Gilbert. I'm a Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator and I welcome you to my YouTube channel. And if you get a chance, I'd like you to subscribe to my channel just right below there. Today I'm going to show you how to create this cute little 3D easel card. I'll just stand him up here a bit. He is so cute and I hope you can see him here. And this is what it looks like from the side. So he's got all his easels standing up there. This one I created from the snail mail suite, and he's so cute. I just love him. But today I'm going to show you how to do this with the Forever Fern stamp set and the Forever Flourishing dies. Let's get started and I'll give you the measurements and I'll show you how to put this all together. It's easier than it looks, trust me. Now the other thing is that this card will fold up so that it will go into a regular 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 envelope. And you can stick it in the mail and somebody that you send it to will really enjoy it. So again, here we go. First thing we need to do is cut a backing piece. Now this piece is from the back of the cardboard with the designer series paper. It's stiff and it'll hold the card up. It's 5 inches by 4 inches. We have that. The next one we have is a piece 4 width, 12 inches down. So you'll need a 12 by 12 sheet of paper for this. And then you score it at 4, 6, and 8. And when you score it, use your bone folder to really make these folds crisp, because otherwise it's not going to stand up like it should. The next piece of paper we need is, again, it's Whisper White, and this one is 9 inches by 3 inches. And you score it at 3, 4 1/2, and 6. And again, make sure that you crisp up your folds with the bone folder. I'll have all these measurements on below the video as well as on my blog. Now this one is 2 inches by 6 inches. It's scored at 2, 3, and 4. And again, use your bone folder to crisp it up. Now we need a mat, and you need to cut 2 pieces, 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. You need 2 of those. You need 2 of the 3 by 3s, and I'm using Pretty Peacock for this card. And then you need 2 pieces of 2 by 2 for the littlest one. Those are your mats. Now you need some designer series paper, and this one is 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. So you need 2 of those. You need 2 of the 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. So you need 2 of those, and then you need 2 pieces 1 1/2 by 1 1/2. Now if you are using a directional designer series paper, in which this one is, I'm going to make sure that I have my design heading in the right direction. So the first thing we need to do is we need to attach the papers to the Whisper White. I'll just get my glue going here, and I'll fast forward through this because I think everybody knows how to glue. Okay, so once you have it folded, make sure that, so this piece here, this fold is going to go flat, and then this piece here will be standing up. You can go ahead and put your mats on here, and you've got a bit of a border around there. And the other thing you can take this, some glue on it, so that it's folded over, and press it really well. So there you can see it to start to take shape. Now you don't have to have the same designer series or the same colors. You can mix it up if you want. We want to put it on our stand on the 4x5. This has a bit of printing on it, but it's going, I'll turn it around like this. That's better. Because we're going to put another strip of paper down at the bottom. Just make sure you get the right side down. Actually, it took me 3 tries to get it all right. Make sure it's glued down really well. This little piece that we're going to attach at the bottom here is 1 inch by 4 inches. So I'm just going to do that. Now it should just butt right up against the bottom piece. Must have got it a bit crooked. So I'll just trim that with my scissors. There. So now here comes the part that we're going to start putting it together. This is a tricky part too, because you want it to have it so that there's enough space so that the one in front of it, of the panel, rests on the next one. The ideal spot for this is about halfway down that 1 inch paper or piece that you put on the bottom there. Okay, so then now attach it. So now we have our stopper, so the only thing we need to do here is attach it with some dimensionals. Just lay it across the bottom of the smaller piece. So all we have left to do is decorate it. Might have to play with it a bit to get it all standing up. There, it's standing, and so now we can start to decorate it. For this one, I've done leaves from the Forever Fern stamp set, and I used a variety of leaves. We might not use them all, but I stamped them in Pretty Peacock, Garden Green, Pear Pizzazz, and Soft Seafoam. Plus I'm going to use some of the gold leaves that you can also purchase in this set. And these are called the Forever Gold Laser Cut Specialty Paper. So you get a variety of leaves and different shapes. So I'm going to start with this leaf here. No, maybe not. I'll start with this one so we have a bit of a contrast. So you want to be able to see them. So they should be fairly high up. but don't go beyond the edge of the card, because otherwise you won't be able to get it into an envelope. And this one is the soft Seafoam. I'm just going to trim that a bit. Then we'll tuck some of the gold behind it just to give it a bit of interest. This is one that I'm going to cut in half. So now you can see, just tip it back here for you. The next panel, I'm going to use this one, these set of leaves that are stamped with the Pear Pizzazz. You can always use dimensionals, but I felt that it would be too high and then it would cost you extra money to mail. Again, I'm going to trim this one. And finally, the front one will and I have two small leaves that I die cut from Pretty Peacock. We'll just attach those. For that, though, I'm going to attach one of these gold leaves, set of leaves. So it's coming right along, and now all we have to do is put some sentiments on it. For the sentiments, I use the Well Said stamp set. This one here. Got all sorts of sayings on it. And the nested label dies, which you can use for a number of shapes and sizes. So I'm going to put the happy on here, up here on this, just kind of angle it. And I'm going to use dimensionals. And then the birthday one is a little bit larger. So I think I'm just going to, I think it would overpower this. So I'm just going to put it up on the second one with some more dimensionals. And I'll add some embellishments. The last thing is to put some trim on it, and I'm going to use this gold cord trim. So we'll just tie a little bow here. And for that, we'll just put it on the small one, and I'm going to use glue dots. There, it's done. And if you want to write on it, you can write on the back here. You can decorate your envelope and send it off to somebody that'll love it. So there we are. I think you just have to kind of play with these until they'll stand up properly. There. It's not going to stand up properly. So there you go. It's hard to show it to you when it's done. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you'd like to subscribe to my monthly newsletter, you can go to www.simplysaidwithkaren.com/subscribe, and that will get you on my emailing list. And there's lots of projects that go out every month and answers to questions, and there could be weekly ones that go out, but I won't spam you, I promise. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have any questions, you can always email me at Karen@simplysaidwithkaren.com. I look forward to hearing your comments once I get this posted on the blog. And all the measurements and everything and the scoring will be on the blog. And actually, I probably should have put this sentiment up a little higher, so I'll fix that later. So bye for now, and I look forward to meeting with you again. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and I think you'll be happy with the videos that are available. Bye now.